Hold on. I'm nervous. Okay. Hey everyone, my name's Mary, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm new to YouTube, as you can tell. I just started my channel. I've been wanting to start it for a while, but I thought I would start it out with a pretty good storytime video. So I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so this is my storytime of when I dated a fuckboy. So basically this was in 2014, so about 2 years ago. And I was very, very close with my friend and her boyfriend. We met him at a party together, and we all just like, we were inseparable. It was like ridiculous how close we were. So basically, I'm never gonna give names, even if I get like 0 views. Like, I would never put someone's personal life out there or their name or anything. So I'm basically just gonna say their names were like Stephanie and John, I guess. Okay, so me, Stephanie, and John, we all just were together 24/7. We did everything 24/7. We went to eat 24/7. We had sleepovers 24/7. We just went everywhere. It was like ridiculous. We were just so close. And so I was always the third wheel. I was always by myself. It was always them making out, kissing. I would always take funny pictures like, oh, third wheeling, like single life, whatever. And basically, I was just kind of getting tired of it, I guess. But at the same time, like, I didn't really mind, because I didn't want to like force myself into something that wasn't going to be real, you know? Like, I just didn't want that. My friend John had this one friend that they kept telling me about. And let's just say the guy's name was Joey, I guess. I don't know. So his name was Joey. So they were telling me about this guy. Oh, he'd be so great with you. Like, you guys would be such a good couple. Like, blah, blah, blah. Just stuff like that. And so I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's just go meet him and give it a try, you know? So basically, we went over there. And I didn't know how old he was. I didn't know anything about this guy. I just knew that my friend Stephanie was telling me that he was freaking beautiful, that me and him would look perfect together, that we had everything in common. So I was just like, you know what? Like, sure, like, let's go. Why not? So we get over there, right? And first of all, I didn't realize like he was this old, but he ended up being 25, and I think I was 18. Yeah, I was turning 19, but I was 18. So when I met him, I literally thought he was like, I thought he was 19 years old, like 100%. He looked like he was 19. He literally was as short as me. Like, he just had the personality of like a 19-year-old guy. The only thing that like threw it off was that he had his own apartment and everything. So I was like, oh, maybe he is a little older. We're there, and the second I walked in, like, it already was like a no-go to me. I just did not like him at first. I was like, ew. He was like, oh, what's up? Like, just stoner, like, alcoholic, you know, kind of like personality. I didn't like it. And then to top it off, I walked in there, and like, I don't know if he knew I was coming or not, but like, I don't think he knew anything. Like, it was kind of like a setup, I guess. I don't think he knew that. So there was already a girl there, like, smoking weed and shit. And I was just like, really, like, already a no, you know? And so get in there, awkward as fuck, sat there, stared at a wall for like an hour, and finally I was like, yeah, like, you know, can we go? I have work tomorrow, kind of thing. Like, I didn't even have work. I just wanted to leave. So we left, and the next day, get a text from Joey, and he's like, hey, you know, I'm sorry for last night. Sorry I didn't like hang out with you. I didn't get to know you. Blah blah blah. We should hang out. You're really cute. And I was just like, oh, okay, maybe he's nice. You know, like, maybe I'll give it a shot. Why not? We hung out again, and this time we all ended up sleeping over there. Me, what did I say his name was? John, I think. John and Stephanie. We all spent the night there. And so this is when I kind of started liking him. Like, he was so sweet to me this night. Like, he made sure I was comfortable. He made sure I had water. He made sure I had food. He was like, you know, you seem like such a nice girl. You're so different, like, kind of thing. And we just kind of clicked that night. Like, John and Stephanie went downstairs and did whatever they were fucking doing in their car, while me and him just kind of hung out and got to know each other. And so right there, I was like, okay, like, I kind of like him now. Like, fuck. I can tell he's a fuckboy, but I like him, of course. That's what always fucking happens. We were hanging out that night. It was really cool, and we ended up just cuddling. We didn't do anything. Like, we didn't hook up or anything like that. We just cuddled and hung out, got to know each other. And then from there on I had no fucking chill about this dude. I liked him so much. I don't know why. I don't know why. He wasn't even anything special. He literally was nothing special, but this is where the story kind of begins now, I guess. We started hanging out all the time. Like, literally all the time. I slept there all the time. I was lying to my mom, telling her I was going to my friend's house, just making up all this shit just to see this dude that, like, literally didn't do anything for me. Like, he did. At first, he was super nice. Like, he always offered stuff, I guess, kind of like food, drink kind of thing at his house. But, I mean, it wasn't like, we never went out in public together. I think we went out in public one time, and it was like, I was in the car. It wasn't even like we were getting out, hanging out. We never went out in public and did anything. We never freaking had a date. Nothing like that. And it was just like, it got to the point where my mom, I think she finally like kind of figured out like I was hanging out with him, and she was just like, you know, like, maybe take you out to dinner or something. And like, I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know what, like, she's kind of right. Like, I'm just basically letting this guy like kind of use me, but like we weren't having sex or anything, so it wasn't even like he was using me. We just would like hang out all the time at his house, like just be at his house. He'd be smoking weed, we'd be playing video games, that's it. I would go over there every day. It started to like, I could definitely tell like I think he had feelings for me, but like he's the kind of guy that like didn't want to admit it, but at the same time I'm probably wrong because again he seemed like a fuckboy, so I don't know. Okay, but anyways, hang out every single day, and then he started, like, the douchebag side started coming out. I was seeing it more and more. Like, as, I think we had a thing for, like, maybe, like, about 4 months. And, like, I think maybe in, like, not even in the second month. Like, the first month is when I started seeing, like, he was kind of a douche. But, of course, I liked him so much. I was so blinded by him. Like, fucking stupid, you know? I was going there all the fucking time. Every night he would call me. I'd be waiting for his call. Cry over this fucking dude because I missed him. Like, it was just so stupid. And the fact that he was 25 and I was, what, 18, like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, that's just, I mean, I have nothing against it, like, other people, but with me, it's like, I think we were on 2 different mindsets, and that's another reason why it just didn't last, you know, like, just 2 different maturity levels, honestly. There was this one night, I was hanging out with my friend. I don't care if I say her name because, like, she doesn't give a fuck. Nicole. I was hanging out with Nicole. Me and Nicole were together all the time. She knew everything about me and this dude, like, 100%. She wasn't really for it, but at the same time she was, because she knew how much I liked him, you know? And so, I was in the car. We were going to Santa Monica Pier to go hang out. Me, her, and my friend Josh. Doesn't matter. I don't even talk to him anymore. His name was Josh. So we were hanging out with him, and all of a sudden I get a call. I hadn't heard from Joey in, like, a week, and it, like, pissed me off. And I was like, you know, fuck this. I'm gonna go hang out and go have fun. So, of course, I'm about to go have fun. This fucker called me. He's like, hey, like, you should come over tonight. I'm like, oh, I'm actually out with my friends. He's like, oh, who are you out with? Like, getting all mad. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no, you can't get mad. I'm not your property. So I was like, my friend Nicole and Josh. He's like, oh, well, who's Josh? Like, just getting all stupid about it. So basically, I was like, you know, fuck you. Like, you can't get mad at me. But of course, I caved in because he was like, I miss you. I want to see you. Blah, blah, blah. Let's cuddle. So I was like, okay, fine. Like, I'll come over in a little bit. So I went to the beach, and then afterwards, I got it right there. It was like literally 2 in the morning, but he was like, I don't care, fucking come over. So I come over there, and I think I stopped and got him like an apple pie because I'm a fucking dumb bitch. Literally, I stopped at McDonald's and got him an apple pie. That's how much I like this dumbass. Like, it was like 2 in the morning. I ran in there and made sure I got him something. So I come over and I give it to him. He like looks at it and he's just like, oh, thanks. Like, fucking dumb face, dumb like fuckboy stoner face, and hands it to his friend. I was like, cool. Like, it was only $1, but still, like, really, it was just the thought of it. Chilling there, we were hanging out. And they were smoking weed because that's what they always did, playing Grand Theft Auto and shit. And then all of a sudden, like, knock on the door. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Who could that be? Like, it's 2 in the morning. And it's this fucking drunk ass bitch, like, literally dumb drunk bitch, can't even speak, just ridiculous. And he's like, oh, hey, Julia, whatever. I just made up a name. I don't even remember what her name was. Hey, Julia. And so literally, I came over there because he wanted me to. This motherfucker was with the bitch the whole entire night outside, like, just hanging out with her, laughing, grabbing her. So I'm like sitting there like a fucking idiot in front of 2 of his friends, like, really? Okay, I guess, like, I don't mean shit, you know? Even his friends were like, you know, you can do better than this. Like, I don't even know why he's like out there with her, like, she's fucking gross kind of thing. So that was just one of the things that really ticked me off. And then, oh my god, this shit pissed me off so bad. So everybody was leaving, right? And this bitch was like fucking plastered. Like, she was so fucking drunk, it was stupid. So literally, so I'm sitting outside, I'm sitting on the couch, right? This motherfucker has the girl in his hands and takes her to his bed. Puts her in his bed, I swear, tucks her in, and then goes in there. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Oh my god, get me the fuck out of this house, you know? So I'm like, I actually went and knocked on the door. I went, knocked on the fucking door. I'm gonna get myself, I'm gonna leave. What? He was like, what the fuck, why? I was like, really, why? Like, I want to get my shit and I want to go. Like, don't fucking bother me right now. So I grab my shit and he comes out there. He's like, no, don't go. You know, she's just really drunk and, like, she's a nice girl and everything. I have nothing for her. I know I like you only, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, like, bullshit. Like, fuck you kind of thing. But, of course, my dumb ass stays. He said, come in here with us. I was like, really? I'm not going to go fucking sleep in a bed with you and some dumb drunk bitch. Like, no. So, basically, he, like, literally, like, picked her up and, like, brought her out to the couch, put her on the couch, and, like, me and him went in his room and, like, went to bed. But, like, how dumb am I, you know? Like, really, dude? Really? Right there, it's just a no-go. So anyways, that was one of the many stories. I'm gonna do, like, probably, like, 3 stories about this. So another thing, before, like, I get into their story, it's pretty funny, actually. Okay, so when I first heard about this guy, like, they were saying how he was kind of, like, a bad boy. And I was like, what do you mean a bad boy? Like, oh, he's been in jail. I was like, oh, shit, like, he's fucking, like some thug shit. You know, he went to jail. And so I don't know what made me do this, but like I went and looked him up online, right? Like to see like what he went to jail for, because nobody would tell me. And I asked him and he wouldn't tell me either. So I went online and I found this article about him. And literally I thought like, oh yeah, like he's such a bad boy, he went to jail and shit. He literally went to jail for like smashing duck eggs. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. I will put something, like I'll link something in this fucking video to show you, but like I hope, like I'm gonna try and make sure there's like no information about him, because like that would fucking be rude. But like I'm gonna try to put something, like a clip right here, so you can see how fucking stupid this is. Like I literally thought that, oh yeah, bad boy, fucking smashing duck eggs, bro. Like I'm done, dude. Oh my god, I felt so stupid.
Well, certainly a sense of relief tonight here in Manlius after police arrest the man they say destroyed 8 eggs.
So like, whenever he would make fun of me, I'd be like, okay, fucking duck eggs, like fuck you, you know, like it was so funny. But anyway, okay, another story. So there was this one time when my friends could not stand the fact that like I literally put this guy before anything, and I mean that. Like I'd be with my friends like to go do something, and he would call me like, okay, I'm coming to get you. I'd be like, okay, like come get me, yeah, come get me, like a fucking idiot. So of course, like there was this one time where I was literally about to go to a party with my friends. They were so happy because I was finally hanging out with them. And then of course this idiot calls me and he's like, hey, what are you doing? Come over, let's go get some food, blah blah blah. I was like I'm with my friends right now. And they're like, yeah, you better not fucking go, Mary, don't go. I was like, fuck, like I want to go though. And so he kept calling me. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll come over. They were so fucking mad at me. Oh my god, it was so bad. So that night I went over there and I was like, okay, but like I have to go to this party after. Like I'm staying here for like a few hours and I'm going to this party. And so I was like, why don't you come with me? He was like, you know what, okay, I'll come with you, fine, like we'll go hang out. So we stopped at In-N-Out before we went to the party because they wanted. He was like, oh yeah, do you want any food, to his friend? And I'm like sitting there like, fuck dude, like I'm not getting food. I know I'm not getting fucking food. And the guy's like, no, like I'm good, dude. And then literally, I swear, he like shuts the door and like doesn't even ask me like at all. Like not even like, oh, do you want fries? Do you want a drink? Like nothing at all. So I'm like fucking sitting there watching them eat. Literally, I had like my foot on his car, and I kid you not, he's sitting there eating his food and he goes, hey, like, can you get your leg off my car? I was like, oh my god, what am I doing to myself? Like, no, I need to get the fuck out of this shit. This is stupid. So anyway, so we go to the party, and the party was whatever. Then afterwards, we went back to his house, and I mean, I don't know. He was fine at the party. He wasn't really a douche. He wasn't flirting with anybody. He was kind of just with me. So like, I was kind of like, okay, like that's good. At least he wasn't flirting. No, like he didn't even offer to give me food. And clearly, I was sitting there watching them eat. That's just stupid, you know? So that was just fucking dumb. So I have more about this guy, but I'm kind of just gonna end it like for the first story time with like one last thing. And basically it's the last time we just talked, like when I dropped him basically. So yeah, I was actually smart and dropped him finally. So basically, this is when I met my boyfriend, like who I'm with still. We've been together for 2 years now, and like he's fucking amazing. He's the best guy ever. I love him so much. He's far from fuckboy, and I'm glad that I freaking moved on, you know? So basically, I met this guy, my boyfriend Brennan, and I finally like, I was starting to feel like, okay, I deserve this, like I don't deserve that, you know? And so I started ignoring Joey. Joey started getting mad, and he was calling me all the time and fucking texting me and blowing up my phone and all this shit. And finally, this one day, he's like, he was texting me, oh, let's hang out. I was like, no, like I'm good. And so I was at an Emblem 3 concert. I remember this clearly in my head. He called me and he's like, hey, is this Jane or some stupid shit? I was like, don't fucking play games, like you know who this is. Oh no, I don't know who this is. I was like, okay, fuck you, like don't call me and be stupid. And so his friend takes the phone and literally starts calling me every name in the book, starts naming off personal stuff about me, like between me and Joey. I literally went the fuck off. I was like, fuck you, lose my number, blah blah. And then, you know, I almost said his name. Joey calls me. I hung up and Joey calls me back, and literally I went the fuck off on him. I said, don't ever call me again, don't ever speak to me again, you motherfucker. I went off. I was done with this kid at this point, like done. So literally, that was the last time I ever heard his voice. Like after that, like I realized, like, you know what, fuck this kid, I'm done. I deserve better. And honestly, like nobody should ever settle for that. Like I don't care how good looking the person is. I don't care. No, just no. If somebody treats you like that, like you don't deserve that. You know, you deserve so much better. So after that, like, you know, there's been times where like he views my Snapchat, and I think it's funny. I don't give a fuck. I think it's hilarious. Like I'm in love with my boyfriend. This guy means nothing to me anymore. I can't believe how stupid I was to even like fall for that shit, you know? But I remember this one time he Snapchatted me like probably like last year, and he was just like talking shit about me and my boyfriend. I was like, it's so fucking funny because you're jealous. Like I dropped you, you didn't drop me, bitch. So I don't know, I thought that was a pretty good story time to start with, but I have a lot more. That's why I really wanted to make a YouTube channel, is because I have so many good stories like to share with you guys. So if you want to hear more, like subscribe, like do whatever, like comment, I don't care. Like I have so many good ones like I want to share. So like you guys like me, and yeah, so I hope that I'll be coming back soon. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and